The biggest obstacles in our way of locking into our superpower are the lies we tell ourselves. The ego loves a good porky, and we can often kid ourselves into believing these lies so that the ego gets exactly what it wants. It's that part of us that we can over-identify with and mistake for the higher self. The ego isn't evil. It's actually designed to keep us safe. It helps us function in society, make decisions, and create a sense of identity. It's that personality that's been conditioned into us by our experiences and relationships. The problem is, to stay in control, it uses fear and it makes up stories. And those stories often stop us from living in flow and from hearing the deeper voice of our intuitive power. So today I'll cover 5 lies that we tell ourselves. So lie number 1, you're separate and alone. The ego wants us to believe that we're cut off from others, from nature, from the universe. But in reality, we're deeply interconnected. Our intuition arises from this greater web of connection. And when we remember that connection, we can move from fear into trust. Lie number 2, you're not good enough yet. This lie keeps us stuck in self-doubt, perfectionism, and constant comparison with others. But intuition isn't about being good enough. It's about trusting the gentle nudges, even when they don't make sense to the logical mind, which can be uncomfortable at times, but it's worthwhile when you take action. Lie number 3, control will keep you safe. The ego thinks that if it can control every outcome, we'll avoid pain. But real safety isn't in control. It's in presence and trust. And intuition doesn't force or push. It guides gently, moment by moment. Lie number 4, if you don't know exactly how it ends, don't start. The ego wants a guaranteed outcome before taking a step. But intuition works differently. It only shows us the next breadcrumb, not the entire map. We're meant to move forward one intuitive step at a time into the unknown and see our reality take shape. This is living in true flow. And it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, to completely surrender to intuition. It's something I'm working on myself. Lie number 5, I sense bad vibes from this person or situation. Let's get as far away as possible. This is where the ego senses someone or something that could trigger an old limiting program from your past. So instead of facing it to grow and overcome it, it will make up a story that you need to avoid the person or situation at all costs, decorating it in spiritual knowing, or when in fact it's spiritual ego. So intuition can cut through these lies. It's quiet, soft and embodied. And when we tune in, we feel a sense of calm, a gentle knowing, a warm expansion inside. It doesn't demand or shout, it invites. So for example, when I felt the call to go to a festival alone, it wasn't a dramatic push. It was a quiet inner knowing that kept returning, whispering, go alone. So intuition doesn't need to justify or explain, it simply feels true. So how do we move beyond these ego lies and hear our intuition more clearly? Number 1, spend time in silence and in nature. That's where the intuitive whispers get louder. Number 2, connect with your body. Notice where you feel tension or where you feel open. Our bodies don't lie. Number 3, journal regularly. Ask yourself, is this a fear-based story or an inner truth? Number 4, affirm to yourself, I choose to listen beyond my ego's voice. I choose to trust my inner guidance. This is a conscious instruction to the unconscious to take action. So the next time your mind shouts fear, doubt or control, stop and ask, is this my ego trying to keep me small or my intuition inviting me to grow? Let's choose the gentle, wise voice within and watch how life unfolds when we finally trust it. Remember, ego blocks growth. Intuition opens up the doors to another world of opportunity and expansion.